guys, happy October 1st. As you can see, we're getting spooky today. Today is going to be my first Halloween tutorial. You guys know, like last year, I did basically all Halloween tutorials all October long. I am going to probably get some more just normal makeup tutorials in as well, but the majority of October is going to be straight up Halloween. So today's look is super easy, super simple. Anybody can do it. The products I use in this video, you're going to be able to find close dupes at your local drugstore or craft store or anything. So this is very user-friendly, and yeah, anybody can create this makeup look. I have confidence with that. I know you can. I know you can do it. It's really, honestly, just super easy. You just have to have a little bit of patience. But today is not really based off of anything. This is kind of just a look that I had in my brain that I just wanted to do. I know that I wanted it to be dark and creepy and bloody, but also super simple at the same time. So thumbs up this video if you guys like these types of just kind of creepy makeup looks instead of like the one that I did last year, which was the Purge makeup or the Pumpkin King. That was based off of something and was a little bit more difficult, I would say. So yeah, just let me know if you guys like these types of looks where they are just a little bit more simple, a little bit more toned down, and kind of can be a last minute Halloween makeup look. But yeah, just let me know what you guys would like to see for Halloween looks or just looks in general. I will definitely respond to you and look at your comment. Just recommend me some looks because I would greatly appreciate that. And I really want to create looks that you guys are going to want to see and want to create at home. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling and let's just get on with this makeup tutorial and let's get spooky. Alright, so I've already started off with a fresh, clean face. Then I did my eyebrows and carved them out. So if you can kind of see that it looks a little orange on my forehead and eyebrow area, that's because I used some foundation to go around the eyebrows as well as concealer. And we all know that we're supposed to, well, I hope you know, that you're supposed to match your foundation to your body, your neck and chest area, not the color of your face, because if you're anything like me, my face is pasty white and then my body is tan. So, or at least a lot darker. So we're not gonna do that today. We're not trying to be pasty white in the face and then tan on the body. We're not going for that look. But I'm going to go in with my Natural Radiant Longwear foundation from NARS. And yeah, I'm just going to go straight in and do my foundation as normal. So I'm just going to go straight in with my beauty sponge from Morphe. I get the contouring one, the one that's like pointed on both sides. I just like that shape a lot better than the normal one. I don't remember what the other one's called, but they have another shape and it's like a rounded tip, and I don't know, I just personally like this one a lot better than the rounded one, especially because it comes to more of a point on the top right here, and I find that like easier to get up and do the concealer under your eye. It's just a lot easier. I am going straight in with like my normal shade that I use in foundation. If you guys want, you can use a much lighter shade and kind of give that like white clowny or ghosty look. If that's something that you want to do, that'll look great as well with this makeup. Now I'm going to go in with my Shape Tape concealer in the shade Light Sand, and I'm just going to conceal under my eyes and any areas of the face that my foundation didn't do the greatest job of covering up completely. So I'm just going to go back over those areas. I haven't used my Shape Tape concealer in a little while now. I don't know why. Sometimes I kind of feel like it can be kind of a drying concealer. I really like the coverage and everything, but sometimes it can just be a little bit drying. Like some days it applies better than other days. It's kind of weird. It's not very consistent, at least on my face, with how it looks. Okay, so now I'm just going to powder the rest of my face with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. So I'm just going to go straight into the eyes, and I'm just going to take anything that is creamy and black. So I'm going to use the Maybelline gel liner in the shade Blackest Black. And then I have this little e.l.f. kohl liner right here. It's just in black. So I'm just going to switch off between these two. Just anything that is creamy and black that you can use on your eyes, use that. Alright, now that you look absolutely stunning, I'm going to go in with the Soft Glam palette. You don't have to use this palette, you just need a black eyeshadow next. So I'm going to take the shade Noir, and I am just going to die first. So I'm going to set the black in, and then I'm going to work on blending it out using the black shadow. Now this doesn't have to look perfect. It's Halloween. This is going to be a messy, grungy, creepy look. So that's the good thing about looks like these, is that it doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, I'm going to clean up this area a little bit, a tiny bit right here, just because I got a little crazy, and I know that you could be as crazy as you want, but personally I wanted to keep this more of a triangle like so, or like an upside down teardrop, rather than that. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean that up with a makeup wipe real quick. Okay, that's a little bit better. So now I'm going to go back into that gel liner, and I'm going to take kind of a little pointy eyeliner brush, and I am just going to go in and kind of line because I lined my waterline. I don't know if I said that on camera, but I lined my waterline with this, so I'm also going to take it just all the way into the inner tear duct to kind of give kind of a cat eye effect. Now you can do a winged liner at this point if you're wanting to. I'm not going to, but that would be a really cool look as well. Alright, so I'm just going to apply some mascara. You can apply some lashes if you are wanting to do that as well. I'm personally not going to apply any lashes today for this look, but that would definitely be a cool look as well if you had like some extreme lashes going on, but that's just not the journey I'm on today. I just don't want to do that today. The good thing about having black all over your face is you can be as sloppy as you want with your mascara. It doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to start working on the mouth. I'm going to take the Ben Nye Zombie wheel. This is just a wheel of cream colors like so. That's disgusting, Jenna. There's literally a hair on it. But basically it is just a wheel of these super pigmented cream colors. You can't really see a ton of the color difference because I've literally like tapped in so many of them with the same brush that it kind of got all of them a little bit dirty on top, but look aside, that's fine. So I'm going to take the more reddish shade in this palette right here, and I'm just going to start blending that kind of on the inner rim and outer of my, I can't explain it really, but I'm just going to take that around that mouth area. You guys will see in the next clip what I'm doing. If you don't have a color wheel like that, that's completely fine. You can use a just cheap red lipstick of your choice. Just anything that is more of a brighter red, like a cherry red, and is just a cream color. So lipsticks are literally perfect to use for this, especially because it's working on the mouth. Alright, now I'm going to take more of that black eyeliner and I am going to take that on a flat brush and I am going to start patting this on the outer corners of the mouth. Once again, it doesn't have to be perfect. That is the joy of special effects makeup. Alright, once you think you've reached the desired amount of black, you're going to want to go back into that red that you used with that other brush and just start patting over that black to mesh the two together. Alright, so I'm going to stop working with the creams for right now and I'm going to go back into that soft Glam palette and I'm going to take a little bit of Mulberry and I'm also going to work with that Black Noir in the palette as well. So you just want kind of a burgundy maroon eyeshadow and a black shadow, and I'm going to start just switching off using both of the shades, more so Mulberry than the black because I don't want the black to completely take over, but I do want to get that kind of bruised looking effect using that maroon shadow. But I'm just going to start hazing out the edges of the creams on the lips. I'm just going to kind of use a stippling patting motion and make sure when you dip into your eyeshadow you like so you don't get too much shadow in one spot and then it's harder to work with and blend out. It's much better to go in with a little bit less than too much because it's harder to take away than it is to just add. So right now I'm only working with that Mulberry shade, which is that reddish shade. I have not dipped into the black just yet. And I'm just stippling around the whole lip area. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of black shadow and I'm gonna start working this around the black on the outer edge and doing that same stippling motion, just lightly hazing it out. And you can go in whatever kind of direction. You can start working the shadows up to kind of give you a creepy smile look. You can work them down to give you kind of a weirdish frown. You could really do this either way. This is extremely independent, really. So if I end up looking this way, my mirror always ends up going more this way, so I'm like turned like this. I need to get better at holding the mirror down because I feel like you guys can definitely see that better. So I'm going to start grabbing that Mulberry shade and starting it right here at the outer corners of the mouth where you've really blurred out the shadows, and I'm gonna start kind of dragging it down because when we have the blood coming down we want the shadows to kind of match it. Special effects is a lot of fun and you can really just like have a lot of fun with it, but it also has to kind of make sense in a way. You don't want your shadows going up when the blood is coming down. You could definitely do that, but I think it would just look better and make a little bit more sense if your bruises match certain things, and you know what I'm talking about. But I'm really just kind of dragging lightly, just bringing the shadow down. And then I'm gonna start bringing it down on the neck and just start kind of dotting like so on the neck. Same thing on the other side. Don't feel bad to go ahead and just get in there with your fingers to speed up that process. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that Mulberry shade and start to just kind of do the same thing of stippling around the edges, but I'm going to take it right here in the eyes, just a tiny bit. And this is just to kind of tie in that maroon to the black. So it's not just like black up here, and then you have black and red. You want to kind of tie that in. I'm gonna make my teardrops kind of connect. Teardrops. I don't really know what I want to call that. But I'm going to have it kind of connect here into the mouth. You don't have to if you don't want, but I think I kind of like that look. I'm going to flick just a little bit here up on the brow. Not too much, right on the top of the brow. Just so the forehead doesn't look perfect. Little nose contour with the rest of the shadow that we have left on the brush. I didn't take any additional shadow. Just to add a little something, something. It doesn't have to look too crazy, but just to add a little something to the center of the face. All right, now for the best part, which is adding the blood. So I'm just going to take a little bit of fake blood, and then I'm going to take some of the scab blood and thick blood from Nye. Just a little bit. I'm not really going to use too much of this stuff, but I do want to add just a little bit more of some goopier areas, like in the corner of the mouth. Just wanted to use that one a little bit more, and maybe a little bit on the lids, but I'm mostly going to take just normal fake blood, and I'm going to use a spoolie for this because I do not have, I don't really know exactly what they're called, but you know those types of spongy kind of things, and it's not really like a sponge, but it's like a little cube of just like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's rough, kind of like this spoolie, and it gives you that kind of I don't know. I cannot explain. That's literally me trying to explain something to you guys, but if you know what I'm talking about and you have one of those, or you know where to get one of those, you can use that. That gives like the best effect. That is actually what I wanted to use, but I think I might have thrown mine away. So instead, I'm just going to use a spoolie to get that effect. You'll see in the clip what I'm even talking about. It's a splatter effect. That's what I'm looking for. I was like, what am I talking about? But you see the little dots that it creates, and it makes it look like you just like hacked up somebody's body and their blood just splattered all over your face. Yeah, that gorgeous look, that's what I was talking about. You could also use a toothbrush to flick it, but that might be a little messy. That was not meant to happen. I don't like that. That was too much. So I'm just going to casually rub that off. And then after I've rubbed that off, I'm just going to add a little bit more. I didn't take anything extra on the brush. I'm just kind of rubbing what I had. So get less blood on the spoolie if you want more of the little stipples. And if you want more globs, obviously take more. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of that Nye Thick Blood, and I'm just going to take that on a little flat brush like this and tap it on the lid just to get that really gross, goopy blood look. I don't think I'm going to use scab blood for this. I think I'm just gonna stick with the thick blood. Just kind of smacking my face, kind of like, oops. Get more of your liquid blood and just let it drip. Alright guys, this is the end of my first Halloween makeup tutorial. I hope you guys got inspired for what you want to be for Halloween, and just I hope that this got you in a spooky mood, because girl, Halloween is gonna be here shorter than you realize. So it's best to start planning now and start getting inspired for what look that you want to do for Halloween. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big old thumbs up, and like I said, recommend me videos of what you want to see down below. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys. Also subscribe! Just saying, do it.